The end of the season's being just dead weird. Those 3 home games are just I don't want to ever talk about those 3 home games again. The last 3. They're just not what we should be doing at home. We should be home and dry right now.
So can we talk about why it might be?
Yeah, go for it.
And our player of the year.
Of course. One of the major
Sadio Mane.
We're just dependent though, aren't we, again?
But what? That's not why. That's just the player. That's obviously. But I can't see the underlying stats that shows why. It's obviously is the case, but I don't know why it is the case.
Okay. Okay, so I looked at...
Here we go.
Okay, yeah. 26 starts with Mane, 10 starts without Mane in the league this year, and I looked at points per game, expected goals, expected goal difference, and got the shot quality. So, and all categories were down between 12 and 50%. So points per game is 2.2 with, 1.3 without. That's a 51% drop. Expected goals per match is 1.75 with, 1.27 without. So that's a 27% drop in our expected goals production. The non-shot expected goals, which is all the things we do in attack apart from shooting, is 1.97 with, 1.74 without. That's a 12% drop. And shot quality, average shot quality, is 10% of all shots expected to score with Mane, which is above the league average for all shots, and 8.2% without. That's, I think, that's the real killer. It's only an 18% drop, but I think that's the real killer. It's the inability to create good chances when he's not in the team.
So these are still all outcomes. It's why.
Oh, so yeah, okay, yeah, right.
I can't fathom why. Is it literally him getting? Is it that he's an extra body in the box? Is it how we're attacking is different? But how many times have you, like, maybe 4 or 5 games this season when he's affected it with like his searing pace?
Yeah.
Mainly Arsenal at the first day of the season. I can't think of times when he's
Tottenham away.
Yeah.
Sorry, don't you think that as soon as he's in the team,
time, yeah.
As soon as he's in the team, the opposition is totally shitting themselves. It's a different mentality, it's a different game all of a sudden. That guy could.
Why? What? In what way?
Because of his pace. Totally different.
In what way is it
different
different?
threat.
What happens?
It's a totally different. Well,
that's not the point. What happens?
They can't defend high up the pitch. Well, I know they're not doing that anyway. But any kind of chance, and if he runs at you as well, he dribbles at you. How much does he dribble more than anybody else in the team?
He does, but average dribbles are like 9. I think I have.
I think when you said what
it's down a bit. It's not. It's not.
It was
very
carries
much.
into the box, wasn't it?
Carries into the box. There we go. That's the key. It's carries into the box. So we're averaging like 1.3 carries into the box. I haven't checked with and without Mane, but over the last 6 games, 1.3 average carries into the box. That's absolutely terrible. Given that I think Raheem Sterling does 6 a game.
Yeah, Mane must be doing more than that.
No, Mane's is not anywhere near as much as you think. Most of Mane's touches in the box come from him getting into the box, but he does carry the ball, but very often not into the box. But like I'm talking from an elite perspective, but he does carry the ball into the box the most of anybody in our team. So I think Mane's is like 3 a game, but Raheem's is 6. So it's not like elite levels, but it's obviously enough to create something else in our game. Because that's the only thing I can see that's different.
Well, the other things are, I think, it also provides balance to the team. And the whole thing with letting Klein have the ball as an outlet, that doesn't apply when Mane's in the team either. Because
Lallana goes outside him most of the time, I think.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but the outlet is not just, okay, it's stuck with Klein on the right-hand side. Give it to Klein because we know he's the player who's least likely to be able to do something on the ball. Yeah?
You're right. And he's so often there on his own, isn't he?
Yeah. So, but when Mane's in the team, it's far, far less of a problem. So there's balance. There's a balance thing as well. And also, obviously, then there's the not having to play Origi and can play Firmino centre forward.
Yeah, and also the trust thing as well. I don't think Coutinho trusts anything that Divock does. Doesn't. I think we've seen it in the past before. Coutinho doesn't pass. He doesn't pass to a few people. If he thinks they're going to be shit,
a bully, isn't he?
He doesn't. So I think with Mane, you see the relationship between Firmino, Mane, Coutinho. they are an attack. You know, they actually treat themselves as a
maybe
unit.
Phil doesn't actually pass the Mane very much at all.
No, I'm not saying that, but
I understand the mindset of it.
Yeah, like as in you do get the feeling though when they're playing together, the three of them, that they trust each other.
Set him up, yeah.
They trust each other, totally trust each other. No problem. There is a respect as well. I don't think you get that with this. There is things we can't measure. You know, I think in there as well with Mane.
But there must be stuff we can measure. That's what I'm saying, and I really want to see why. I can't. I've been looking through the numbers. I can't see the difference. We've actually been playing more long balls when Divi's in the team. So over the last,
I was going to say one of the other things as well is that I think that when the opposite, even opponents who don't really want to attack us, when they do attack us, when we have Mane in the team, direct play is always an option as well, isn't it? Because then you can put ball over the top, down the channels, and it's always a possibility. The Vardy tactic for Leicester as well. It's always an option, isn't it?
He's always an option. It is, of course.
Whereas if he's not there, if the opposition are coming onto us even a bit, without him in the team, who else is going to? And no Moreno either. Who else is going to win a ball over the top and chase it down the channels? No one.
Maybe, but I don't see the difference in the average line of the opposition we play against, since with or without Mane. Mane surprises me how effective he still is in games against shit teams that defend quite low, where there is no space to go into. So he does something. He does something that is counterintuitive for the way we believe. Like that searing pace in behind, it barely has happened this season. He does something else. He makes a difference to the team.
Yeah, he's also the best finisher in the team, apart from Sturridge. And since he's been in the Premier League, he's scored goals at a better rate and a better conversion rate, a better rate of time and a better rate of conversion than Lukaku since he's been in the league, and he's not even a centre forward.
No, it's true. He's actually really good in the air.
Yeah,
which is weird, but he's way better in the air than Divi.
Anyway, we miss him, and
we definitely miss him,
and we need another player of his ilk desperately.
100% need it.
But that is kind of what I was alluding to, right? What is his ilk? Is it just somebody that's fast, or is it just somebody that's fucking good?
No, he's got everything. He's got everything. He can finish as well.
But you know, when people draw up what he is fast and he can finish like that. But that's a very, very unique trait. I just think he's fucking good.
He is good, but I'd rather have somebody who's fast and not quite so good than somebody who's good and not that fast.
Yeah, I do as well. Yeah, absolutely.
Because then,
you don't want to do Divock.
No, we've already got somebody who's good and not
really
quite
fast.
I know. Coutinho is really, really good, but he's not that fast. So we've already got one of them. We don't need another one of them. We need somebody who's a lot faster, maybe not quite as good.
I think the thing we need is somebody that one of those things like it's directness. It's one of the things that Suarez had of the billion things that he had. Gets the ball. The first place in his mind he's going to is the goal. He wants to score a fucking goal. And that's what Mane does. Mane gets the ball. His first idea is, how do we get to the goal? And when somebody else has the ball on the opposite side of the pitch, he's getting in the box to score a goal. He is the only, it's not even a clinical finishing thing. He's the only one that desperately wants to score, I think, in our squad. Divi doesn't have it. Studge obviously has it in buckets, but I don't even count him in the squad anymore. But Mane's the only one in the whole team that has that. I thought for a second that Wijnaldum might have a little bit of it, but I'm not convinced of that now either. So maybe it's I don't know. It's like a lethal killer instinct. I think that's what Mane has, and I wasn't expecting him when we signed him at all. But we really, really, really do miss that.
We do miss him. Okay, right. That's the Mane stuff done.